Hi everybody, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you liked my Taiwan food video part 2. So today kicks off the week break for me and the cooking fest. So I've already cooked 2 things and I'm just making the introductions for them now. So today I'm going to be making Indian-inspired lentils. This isn't a traditional recipe. This is something that I created myself. But I just used a lot of Indian spices and some Indian cooking techniques. These lentils came out absolutely amazing, and it's also vegan friendly, so if you're vegan out there, you want to try this recipe. The only thing you have to omit is the yogurt at the end, and that's it. So I hope you give it a try. I hope you enjoy the Indian lentils, and keep watching. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to be needing for today is plain yogurt, cilantro, half an onion, ginger. I'm going to use probably about a quarter size of this ginger. This is whole tomatoes peeled, but you can use the equivalent of 1 tomato, 1 fresh tomato instead of this. I'm using 1 Thai red chili. I'm using some garlic chives today because that's what I have, so I want to use it. But if you don't have garlic chives or you can't find them, you can just use the equivalent of 2 medium-sized garlic cloves. And this is a very large carrot, so this is the equivalent of 1 carrot. For the spices, we have salt, turmeric, cumin seeds, coriander powder. This is like the equivalent of cayenne and paprika. And then we're using 1 cup of orange lentils that I just rinsed about 3 times, and I'm letting them soak in this water for about a half hour. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so to this little food processor, I added the tomatoes, the half of the onion, and I just roughly chopped it. I added the ginger, and I added the dried Thai chili. So now I'm going to puree this. Okay, so I have a heavy bottom pot and I just put it on the flame and I'm going to add some oil, about a tablespoon. Okay, the oil is nice and hot. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seed and 1 teaspoon of black mustard seed. And I'm just going to wait about 30 seconds. Okay, and now I'm going to add my tomato puree. Now I'm going to add the rest of my spices. So I'm going to add ½ teaspoon of turmeric. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. One teaspoon of paprika. And this, because I already added the Thai chili, I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. And I'm not going to add the salt yet, because if you add the salt now, when you add the lentils and the lentils are cooking, it might make the lentils tough. Okay, so I'll show you that mixture. And I'm going to add the garlic chives into this mixture. And I'm also going to add the shredded carrot. And I have the heat on low right now. And I'm just gonna let this cook and let the flavors combine for about 4 minutes. So I'll see that. I'm just lowering the heat all the way, and I'm gonna cover it. See that? Okay, so it's been about a half hour, and I have my jasmine rice ready to go. And the last step that I have to do is I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt, or to your taste. You want to do it at the end because if not, the lentils will be tough and it will take longer to cook. So let me show you here. They're beautiful. The turmeric gives it a really nice bright color. The carrots, you know, it's pretty spicy with the cayenne and the Thai chili that I added, but with the carrots it really gives it this nice sweetness also to sort of balance it out. I'm just going to let this cook for 2 more minutes and then I'm going to get everything plated, so I'll see you back. I forgot, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro in there at the end, and I'm also going to top my dish off with cilantro as well. So this is really just to taste, depending on how much you like cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can just use parsley. Okay? Okay, so our dinner's ready. I'm just serving this with jasmine rice, and I topped it off with some plain yogurt, just to sort of cool it down a bit, and I topped it off with more cilantro. So I'm going to take a bite for you, tell you what I think. That's really good. I've made this a few times, but I'm always trying different ways, and I think that this is my favorite way, actually. It's a bit spicy, so if you don't like it that spicy, just maybe don't add the cayenne or don't add the Thai chilies. But the carrots and the garlic chives are new. I've never added that before. I really, really like it because the carrots sort of give it this sweetness that I think that it needs. So anyway, I hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know how it goes. Rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.
J'ai vu un éléphant violet qui buvait du lait. J'ai vu un chat rouge, il me disait faut sa bouche. J'ai vu un hippo tout bleu qui me